Now, another thing I wanna mention is how many people out there you hear talking about, oh, Illuminati, Illuminati. You know a lot of people, right?
Right.
Okay, well let me say this. Those people don't know what the hell they talking about, because Illuminati just means enlightened one. So if Illuminati means enlightened one, then what's wrong with me being an illuminator? If that just means enlightened one, is there something wrong with that?
Would you consider yourself enlightened?
Yes, I will, because I know, because a lot of the things a lot of the truth that I became to know, a lot of these people need to wake up and become to know, because they got it tangled by taking everything literally and not even knowing it's all within them and above. Now let me say this. Enlightened one means Illuminati. The triangle that people see with the eye in it, they just take that as, oh, that's bad. That's Illuminati. These people that's trying to do this and that. That triangle just means thought, mind, emotion, and action. Okay. Thought and mind being the father or a saw. Emotion being the mother or Isis. Action being the son or Jesus or Heru. Thought, mind, emotion, action. That's all it represents. And guess what? Your left hemisphere of your brain, your right hemisphere of your brain, you gotta reach the light that's in the middle, which is the pineal gland. You gotta bring them together and bring the balance together, and that's where you get the Star of David. Because yin and yang is just male and female, and that's where you got the Star of David at. And that's all it's about. It's balancing your brain. And it's that simple. But people take it so literally that they think it's a damn Star of David that's got something to do with somebody following a star or something. They just crazy.
I thought you had said that the Vatican worships Satan, but you actually said they worship Saturn.
Yeah, but you gotta, think about it for yourself right now.
So you said Saturn, not Satan.
Yeah, but you gotta understand where Satan comes from. It comes from Saturn. You gotta know about the planets. You gotta know about the attributes of the planets and how the planets affect your psychology, how the planets affect your brain, how the planets affect the way you feel, how the planets affect the way you think. Because this is happening. The planets affect the way we think and feel. So you got to go into a deeper mind state and understand what Saturn represents. And then you will understand where Satan comes from. Because when you think about it, look at the word. Satan, Saturn. It's simple to get Satan from Saturn and just hide it within that word and put it in a book and have you thinking that it's about a devil or something that's in hell, that's trapped in hell. And heaven and hell ain't nothing but summer, hot, winter, cold. Heaven, hot, winter, hell, cold, and that's just in astrology. But when you get to the human body, and within us, hell is your lower self, your ego, your personality, that animal mind that's telling you to do something that you don't need to do because it's wrong. Heaven is you being enlightened, the illuminated one that's enlightened into deeper truths and morality, and that sovereign self-mastery, and that's got that light in them, that spark of light in them, that's God-like. That's all heaven and hell is when you want to talk about the human anatomy, or we can transfer it to astrology and talk about it that way too. These people have been conditioned and programmed, and so they don't take time to go seek out these answers and truths for themselves. They just go off this person that told them, here go Bible, yeah, Jesus, God, heaven and hell. Don't go to hell. If you be bad, you're going to go to hell. But if you be good, you'll go to heaven. So that's all they know. And that's all they go off of. Nobody wants to go do nothing for themselves, because that's too much like right. Going and studying and digging deep into it yourself and finding out these things yourself. That's too much like right. And people, they don't want that responsibility. They'd rather go to a church and have somebody say 6 verses for 12 years to them, and they still ain't got through the Bible. My father touched me a little bit, man. I've been studying these things for the last couple of years, but my main my main goal with this, man, is and you can even ask my grandmother, I never got into church. I never understood it. I never understood it at all, because I just wondered to myself, like, it's got to be something else to it. And so I dug deeper for myself, and you'll be surprised what you come to know about that when you dig deep into it yourself, man. It's very enlightening, don't get me wrong. It's very enlightening, because it's some wisdom in that stuff that's amazing when you know what it's really about. So I mean, it's amazing. And then people got to understand also, the Holy Bible, it's just the circle of the sun. The Holy Bible is the circle of the sun. Bible means books. So it's just the circle of the sun, you know.